Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this match I'm playing a 1v2 on the map Bitten. The game was set up with random positions, so I don't know where my opponents are going to be. Scouting's going to be pretty important early on to find that out. I don't want to be surprised early on if they're right next to me or something. My plan is in this game is to have a reasonably early attack. I don't want to wait around. You wait around and wait for them to attack, then they might attack you from different sides, and that's going to be extremely hard to defend. So I'm going to hopefully want to get rid of one of the players quite early on, which is what you really need to do in a 1v2 match. I'm not going to infantry rush or tank rush them. What I mean by that is when you sacrifice your economy in order to build tanks early on. Because then you've got a problem when you're facing your second opponent. If they've had time to build up and build a proper economy, they're going to be producing tanks much faster than you are. And also the initial rush isn't going to work anymore. I know some people have different definitions of rush, like if you attack in the first 5 minutes or something like that, but yeah, I think it was originally intended to mean that if you sacrifice your economy, then yeah, in order to build a lot early on.
Construction complete.
So I'm going to go for 2 ore trucks, as it's very important to get that ore coming in.
Awaiting orders.
Else I won't be able to produce tanks very quickly after the first few.
Very well. Yes, sir. At once.
I did have a guy the other day ask me if we could have 20 minutes peacetime on the map Arena Valley Extreme, which I thought was a bit excessive. Yeah, so I'm getting my 2 war factories out quite early on, and I'm going to need to keep on building ore refineries. Aftermath units is turned off, so it's going to be important to get more war factories later on.
Unit ready.
In this match, Aftermath units is switched off, so it's going to be important later on that I'm going to need to be able to build more war factories. Because, of course, when you have Aftermath units switched off, you do get speed building bonuses after the first 2. Whereas when Aftermath units is switched on, you only get speed building bonuses for the first 2. And the same thing applies to barracks and construction yards.
Insufficient funds.
I'm just keeping that ore truck down there because I'm going to have that one collecting from the lower ore, so I'm going to link it up with the ore refinery I'm about to build. You can see my opponents doing a bit of scouting themselves. It seems like they're coming from, well, red seems like he's coming from the bottom right. So I'll probably go there first. As I said, I'm not going to wait around. Yeah, you can see he's coming from all different directions.
Agreed.
Yeah, I played with him last match. He's quite a decent player.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm just
Building. Unit lost. On hold. Cancel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Construction complete. Building.
What I'm gonna do is build another ore refinery and ore truck. Just get that ore coming in because I don't want any pauses in building at all. And soon, hopefully, I'll be able to get another war factory, which will help a lot.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Right, so there's red. He's already seen me, of course.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
And yeah, he was quite, as I said, he was quite decent. I played him last match. You can see he's built up quite a decent amount of tanks. So he's not going to be an easy kill. Yeah, looks like I'm going to lose this little skirmish. I'll retreat for now and regroup.
Unit ready. Building. Cannot deploy here. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Well, he's chasing me, that's for sure.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Right, now yeah, I've got the tank advantage now, and he probably should have regrouped before he attacked me, because if you have 1 tank at a time going in, that's not very efficient.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Now, I'm probably not going to follow him there because that's a bit of a bottleneck.
Unit ready.
You tend to want to avoid those when you're attacking.
Construction complete.
You go through a bottleneck, one tank goes through at a time, and you can get really minced in those situations. Especially if green's through there. I don't know where green is yet.
Unit ready. Building.
Yeah, and I'll kill some more trucks while I'm at it.
Unit ready. Building.
Do a bit of damage to the economy.
Ready.
You can see his ore trucks will actually be covering quite a distance as well, because his base is obviously a bit down there, so it's usually you want your ore refineries right next to where you're collecting ore from. So that's quite good for me. And you can see I'm doing quite well in terms of this little skirmish. He hasn't got many tanks at the moment. And without those two ore trucks, he's going to have a hard time building.
Unit lost.
And it's quite hard to build up here, like when you're having a, because when you're in a battle, you don't want to obviously, you have to build tanks to keep on fighting, but you also need to keep your economy going. They'll probably be building ore refineries. You can see greens come to attack me. I'm just having to keep an eye on my base as well, because if they attack my base, that's going to complicate matters.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Now I think green's AFK, well, away from those tanks at the moment, back at his base, so that's making it a bit easier for me to just destroy them quickly while he's not looking.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
And we'll get another ore truck.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, he's sending some more over.
Ready.
So this is going to give tank a bit of time to recover. But you can see he's not grouping them up, he's just leading them in a big line. Which means by the time the last tanks get to me, the first tanks are absolutely obliterated. Yeah, I'm going to try and slow down his building speed a bit by getting his war factories. That's going to hurt him quite a bit. The most important thing now is to keep up the pressure. Don't give him a chance to recover.
Lost. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Low power. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cancel. Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Yeah, you can see I'm just continuously bringing tanks in, wave after wave.
Unit ready. Building. Construction.
I just have to keep a good eye out, make sure green doesn't attack me, but I've got some tanks back at the base if that happens.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yeah, I don't know if red's given up.
Unit ready.
I don't think I've destroyed his construction yard yet, so I don't know where that is. It's probably round the corner.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building.
I don't know why those ore trucks are just there, because maybe he's delaying it. Trying to delay.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Doesn't look too happy.
Unit ready. Ready.
Whoa, this guy's been busy building ore trucks. You think this was an economy game? I don't know what he was planning. Was he just planning on building tons and tons of ore trucks and then loads of war factories? I don't know, but that's quite crazy.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yeah, that must be about 15 there at least.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yeah, he probably would have been better off building some base defences or something.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
That was just a bit excessive.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yeah, so it looks like Green's building some aircraft, but that's not going to be too useful unless he destroys my base. But he hasn't been there yet, I don't think. Oh, it looks like he might be going there now, actually, but it's a bit late, probably. That was quick. I think he was destroying my tanks, actually. And as you can see, it's pretty much over. He doesn't have much to defend with. Yeah, you won't be able to see anything now.
Unit ready. Building.
Right, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.